Hi everyone! It's been like 9 months since I've done a video blog, and I'm so sorry that I fell off the map. A lot's been going on, to say the least, and I'm sure that you'll understand after I explain everything that's been happening over 2017 and all that I've taken on that was a little bit too much this year. The last time I video blogged was in December of 2016, and it was around finals week, and so it was a little bit crazy, but right after that I went to India with my family. That trip ended up being Delhi, Hyderabad, Rajasthan, where I rode an elephant, which was kind of a moral dilemma on my part because they don't treat their elephants very nicely, but I also really wanted to ride an elephant, so it was a kind of a crazy fun trip. And then we ended up also going to Chennai and visiting a bunch of temples that were from thousands of years ago, which was kind of the coolest experience ever, just to walk through these and wonder where these people had been that had lived there. And in a really funny twist, I had actually been to a fortune teller a few years ago in India, an astrologer, and they're very big on telling you what your previous life was, and one of them had said you were a former Bharatanatyam dancer, a classical Indian dancer, in this South Indian town. We actually went to this South Indian town, so the entire time my family kept wondering, oh, hey, but, do you remember memories from your past life if you're this former dancer in this place? And so it was kind of fun to go there and just enjoy the beach and see these ruins and think about history, which everybody knows I love. So this India trip was crazy, and then I come back and spring semester starts for school, and I end up getting an internship in New York City with Global Health Corps, which is a leadership organization that runs a fellowship program. And the fellowship is geared towards reducing global health inequities across our 4 African locations and across our locations in the United States. And so I've been working with the team there, and it's been incredible and so full of opportunity. I got to meet the former Surgeon General of the United States, Dr. Vivek Murthy, and talk to him about my books. I don't think I've ever been starstruck in my life until I met him, and then I kind of forgot my name and couldn't really put sentences together, which was kind of sad, but also very, very exciting. We had a really, really nice night at this gala at Chelsea Piers. And then on the same day that I actually moved to New York and we were apartment hunting with my parents, I got a new book deal, which I'm so excited to tell you about. So the book deal was signed with Source Books, which is one of the biggest companies in the United States, and it's a mass market deal, so it'll be in bookstores everywhere. And my secret hope is that it's going to be in an airport, because I love buying books whenever I go travel. So it would be amazing to see my name on a book in an airport store, as dorky as that sounds. So I am super pumped because that book deal and those books are going to start coming out in 2018, and there's 3 of them. They are centered around a group of Indian/Indian American friends from various backgrounds, and each of them has their own kind of cultural conflict love story. It's not all Indian American falls with American person and all hell breaks loose like The Rearranged Life. It's a little bit darker, and each of them faces a different issue. Each of them faces a totally different problem, and each of the characters is also in their mid-20s in New York City. And so it's kind of fun because to write somebody who's in their mid-20s or late 20s is much closer to my age right now, and so it feels like I could be writing with my friends. And in a fun way, I guess any author would say that characters do become friends of yours or enemies of yours as you write them anyway. So it's been really fun. My first deadline is next month, and then after that it is basically every 6 months, and I will let you know about a release date. Should be either spring or fall of 2018 for the first book of those 3. So the other amazing thing that happened with writing was that in July, The Rearranged Life came out in Poland. So it got its translation and its new cover, and it was released to the Polish market. It has been absolutely astounding going on Instagram and looking it up. I didn't do that until very recently. It was sort of an accident. And I found these book bloggers who had made these beautiful images of my book cover for Poland, and put it up in front of a lake and put it amongst flowers and made these beautiful settings. And book bloggers as a whole just amaze me with the effort that they put in to promote these book reviews that they do, and the fact that they take the time to read your book, and then they take the time to review it, and then they take the time to make a visual that goes along with it, just blows my mind. So if you're a Polish book blogger, or if you're from the US, thank you so much for reading my books and letting me know what you think, and letting the world know what you think, and taking the time to just let me do what I love to do, which is create stories and put them out there. I'm the luckiest girl in the world in that sense, and I feel very, very, very privileged to be able to do that, and I couldn't do it without you. I am trying my best to stay on top of the video blogging from now on, and also the blog on the website www.annikasharma.com/blog. I've been updating it once or twice a month, sometimes a little bit more, as much as possible and as much as time lets me. I am sure that you'll be able to forgive me, and I hope that you'll be able to forgive me until December when I graduate, because right now I'm juggling three full-time gigs, essentially, between work and school and writing, and job searching soon. So between those things, life is obviously hitting me with a lot. And on a personal level, it's also been really crazy just with this move, because you find out when you go to a new place and you make a huge career switch that you're really good at some things that you never thought you were good at, and you might not be as good at things that you thought you were an expert at. So it's been kind of a little bit of a time where I'm trying to find my foundation again and grab onto things that feel familiar, and really try and shape myself and come into myself a little bit more and be more confident about what I'm doing, now that I'm making such a monumental shift in everything in my life at once. So I am begging your forgiveness and thanking you for it in advance as I do that and try and find a little bit of stability as I move forward and post and keep up with writing as well. So I will be in touch with you, I hope, but I hope in the meantime that you will email me. I have gotten emails from a couple of you at annika@annikasharma.com about what's happening in your life and the fact that you read my books or anything at all, and I've loved hearing from you, and I always make sure to try and write back to you. So please go ahead and do that if you feel like getting in touch. I can't wait to hear from you again, and I'm so sorry I fell off the map. And I guess I will talk to you soon. Take care of yourself.